Yeah, he said in the Discord earlier.
We leave, eh?
We leave A.
I get such like fucking deja vu because you say that every time and it kills me.
Yeah.
It's as important as drink your legs and stretch your water.
Yeah, it's tradition at this point.
You have to say it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Like at every string, I just say bye.
Yeah. If these aren't said, all chaos will reign. Who knows what horrible things will happen?
Sounds like fun to me.
Like, civilization could collapse if we don't say these. I mean, maybe I'm setting the stakes too high, but I don't think so.
Seems legit.
If we miss it one session, it just tips the bar over to a different timeline all entirely, and the next thing you know, it's an entire apocalypse. So
Yeah.
you just have to be careful on how to set the timelines, you know?
Just a quick little shift.
just a little bit.
You know, I'm noticing someone was here first for once in the chat.
Oh. Hi, Hoshi.
Wait, what's that mean?
No, like, Hoshi literally typed in first at, like, half an hour ago.
Yep.
Oh, we're still not doing that?
Yeah. Hoshi was the first.
Next stream! Whoever gets first gets... I don't know. Draco, what do...
They get a congratulations for being here first. I appreciate you.
Yeah, let's go!
You get your magic item that you pick.
What?
I'm not gonna give it to you that easy. Come on.
Also, we are game.
Well, maybe you are. Maybe you aren't. That entirely depends on how this goes.
I will fight for my item.
I will fight to be first next stream.
Alright. Well, we'll have to see who wins the battle of first next week, but... Go ahead.
Torrent Order 2 to have one.
Someone should really let Broaden know, because I usually cut this out on the YouTube VOD about the race for first next time. But, you know, with that said and done, would anyone like to inform the chat of what happened last time?
Who doesn't have inspiration right now?
I can do it. I don't have inspiration.
Do it.
Alright. The floor is yours.
So I full disclosure, I just kind of skimmed back the last episode because my sleep schedule and work, I never remember what the fuck happens. But basically, all I really remember from last time is we fought like we slaughtered a pack of lions. Like that was kind of like the whole thing, right?
Well, I mean, you did go to a place to find those golden lion. Well, that golden lion, specifically one. And there may or may not have been some other fauna on that island.
Yeah, the golden goat sheep.
Yeah, the golden fleece thing, right?
And there was another thing. Something that you might have to go back for if you want it.
Can I?
Sure.
Yeah, go for it.
So, we found this tree that's kind of a little weird, but, apparently it can talk. And it can tell us everything that we might want to know if we ask it. However, it's limited to a week. And, we are fighting Sidon more than a week from now, so we can't exactly ask it yet.
Unless we rush it.
Do you wanna rush fighting a god?
We'll speed run. It's fun.
I was gonna say speedrun Sidon, let's go.
Look at me ball.
New PB, dude.
So anyway, back to our usually broadcast.
I do vaguely remember the tree thing. I was dealing with some villainous cats in what we call the real world, but I do vaguely remember that now.
And you know, there was a place you guys went after you were done in that last location.
That's where we are now. What is it, Titan Island or something?
The ant.
The ant.
That's right. You followed the constellation of the Ant and found your way at Titan's Folly, a strange terrarium. Terrarium, rather. Terrarium's a game. A strange terrarium on the ocean. Some lush green hills under a strange glass dome.
Would you call it perhaps an alien ant farm?
I might, actually. Surprisingly enough, I might call it that. But with that said and done, I will give, you know, I'll be nice. I'll give Alu and Octavius the inspiration for doing that side by side.
Much obliged, thank you.
And we will move ourselves to the world map.
Wait, also, does chat have inspiration?
No, they use that.
Yeah, they used their inspiration already. In
Okay.
the game against Litheria, and unfortunately it didn't quite pan out.
Since I already have inspiration.
Oh. I mean, I suppose you could give it to chat for them to use, or you could give it to me again.
Give it a chat.
No, chat, that's fine,
Sure?
that's fine. Yeah, I'm sure.
Alright. But if you change your mind, I'll be here.
It's fine.
Oh, we know you'll be here. I could just walk over, literally.
Yes.
Probably.
You could get over to where I am, theoretically.
Yeah, just leave it to chat.
Yeah.
And I will put that in that chat has inspiration. I'll pin that. How do I pin that again? And pin. And I will manually unpin that at the end of stream or when it gets used. Alright. So, let us dive in. As you see the island, the literal glass dome on the ocean, a lot of your crew seems a little uneased. A mix of excitement and nervousness from this. It seems that some of the sailors recognize where you're at.
What do you mean some of the sailors recognize?
Like, they've heard of this island before. I mean, they didn't know the constellation that led to it, but they have heard stories of the island you get the feel for from the murmurings.
Tara looks at the crew. Is there a problem?
Aye, this is Titan's Folly. It's rumored that there might be treasure on this island, but there's also talk that perhaps whatever caused the Titans to war from before was sealed on this island by Kentamane himself. It's a bit risky to be here. Perhaps we should just get out of here before anything serious happens. But, of course, the choice is yours.
How many people can the chariot fit again?
That is a good question. The Chariot of Dawn. Let me scroll on down to where that is. I believe it's probably 1 to 2. Well, let me see if it even mentions it there. Chariot of Dawn. Beautifully decorated, artifact made of bronze. Chariot can only be it is day in the open air. An activated command where a team of 4 horses spring into existence. Chariot shines, blah, 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 blah. So people are going to have to give you a wide berth if/when you use it, because I just noticed anyone within 60 feet takes 1d6 damage from Radiant. Judging from its size, I'd say that at least 2 people could comfortably sit in there.
Does anyone have the ability to make things bigger?
How many people can King Serling carry?
Well, she's an adult dragon. I believe that makes her a large creature.
Well, make her.
Find Serlene. Oh no, she's huge. Okay, that changes things. Let me look at the D&D size chart really quick, because I know a horse is large. Before I say anything. I want to say 4 off the top of my head, but... Let's see. Fine, diminutive, small, medium, large. Okay, so that's the size above large. So yeah, I would say 4 people could comfortably ride stride Serlene.
Okay.
Of course, you also do have Alu's Chariot of Dawn, so you can sure up numbers that way. Summon the chariot.
And the dragons can fly themselves, like the baby dragons can fly themselves.
Yeah, of course.
So we're all riding Serlene?
Well, not all, because there's 4, 5.
Oh,
5,
Kaya.
technically 6 with Kaya. Kaya and Kira. Kira would make 6.
Kira.
And she obviously
How far
wants to
we're
be
going,
here.
I can cast fly.
Also fair.
We'll just use the chariot, so you don't use up a spell slot, and Serlene.
Yeah. You can split yourselves however you feel would be the most efficient.
That way the people who are on the ship don't feel threatened either.
And you can park as close to the dome as you want. Obviously, you don't want the boat directly up against it, but you can put yourself close enough where you don't have to fly too far away. It's very trivial to just put the anchor down because there's no reefs or anything. You're basically out in the open ocean.
Yeah, we can do that. Who wants to ride on Serlene?
Draco?
Mm-hmm.
How far away is the land from the boat?
Wait, that's right. Fucking angels can swim.
True. So, the land is under a giant glass dome. So, the first order of operations to getting to land would be somehow getting through that glass dome. If you wanted to get to land.
Okay. Can we go under it?
I mean, that's certainly something you could try.
Because I can breathe underwater.
Also true. I mean, at a certain point, pressure would still get to you, but I feel like you'd probably be able to figure out whether you could go under it or not before you have to worry about that sort of
yeah. I don't even know what. It's part of the conversation.
I just wanted to remind you, just in the event you ever did want to go deep sea diving, that there is a limiter.
No. The ocean is evil and I do not want to be a part of it. Anyway.
Fair enough. Especially here. There's all sorts of monstrosities down there that you don't know about. Kind of like in the real world, there's all sorts of monstrosities we don't know about in the deep
Things that
ocean.
we haven't even discovered yet.
It's true.
Oh boy.
Cthulhu might be down there for all we know.
Everybody loves Cthulhu.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that sitcom. Everyone loves Cthulhu.
Do.
Oh yeah, I'll just take like a little dip just to see how far that dome goes.
All right. So, before you all fly off, I'm guessing he's going to do a scouting mission.
Sure. That sounds logical.
All right.
Sure, DM.
So, Andros, you dive into the ocean water, and a school of fish scatter as you jump in, not expecting you to suddenly appear. You swim up close, and you notice that the dome goes perfectly around the entire island. It's floating in this glass dome.
Who made this?
Theoretically, according to your crew, Kentamane,
Fuck ketamine.
the many-handed god that hugs Thylea while she sleeps.
Okay. Just resurface and just say, yeah, it's a bit sealed.
You probably fly around to see if there's any entrances as well.
Or if we hit the same spot on the dome a bunch of times, it could become weak.
I feel like immediately breaking the dome is probably not a great idea.
If we still don't know what's inside the dome,
Nope.
Maybe just keeping things in. You know what I mean?
I mean, that is a
There you
possibility. Could also be treasure in there, though. Could be anything. Could even be a boat. You know how much we wanted one of those.
What?
I couldn't
See
resist.
through that glass. I can see through the glass, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's clear. Crystal, one might say.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I was about to Misty Step. Just,
I mean, that isn't something you could attempt to do.
I'm not gonna do that. I'll be trapped.
Well, I mean, you could also, if you could Misty Step in, theoretically, you could potentially also Misty Step out.
Yeah, but I don't want to go in there just in case.
That's fair. Especially considering you'd be doing it alone with Misty Step.
Mm-hmm. So fuck. Guess just fly around to find an entrance.
Alright. So, I guess for those who are flying around, you could either assist someone to give them advantage on a investigation check, or I suppose it'd be perception in this instance. Not investigation, because you're not going up and touching it, I don't think. You're just sort of glancing around from all sides, right?
I have a question.
I might have an answer.
If Alu touches the dome and uses identify, can that help us figure out how to break it apart? Theoretically?
So identify would give you information on an object, be it magical or not. So theoretically that
dome.
could work. You would of course have to cast the spell and be interacting with the dome itself.
Alu's gonna do a flyby!
Alright. Fly by identify. Alright, so is this the are you using ritual casting for it for 10 minutes or just the spell slot so it goes a little faster?
Spell slot.
Okay. So a minute goes by after you cast this, and you understand that this is a... Unsurprisingly, the first thing you learn is this is a glass dome. With that obvious tidbit out of the way, it is impervious to all damage. However, With the Identify spell, you learn that it is possible to teleport in and out of the dome, a blind sight by the original creator, perhaps. It just can't be broken apart.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Anybody got a teleport spiel?
flow turns towards Andros.
Maybe. But it's only one person.
Well, you see, the only way to get in is through a teleport spell.
Hmm. I feel like it's unwise of me to go in there alone.
But if you can figure out how to deactivate it from the inside.
This is a big island, Alu.
Does anyone have like a find path spell that they currently have available?
God, I wish I got a Wand of Secrets made.
Mm-mm.
How big is the island?
I mean, as far as the islands that you've seen so far, it's not too large.
Not
Definitely
too
a
large.
smaller island. Mostly it's 3 hills. Seem like the biggest structures on the island. You can't identify, like, flora and fauna, but it looks like there are trees and some other sort of grass-like thing growing on it.
Hmm.
I mean, we could probably have Artavis cast haste on you, so we know you can get away.
Also true, yes.
I could do that, yeah.
And we can have you like a size really, really big so we can see you from above if you need help.
Honestly, I would prefer to be small so I could just hide in case something
Oh.
does show up.
I mean, I can do that.
Wait, can I cast non-detection on? You're not a creature.
But
I mean,
am a
he'd
creature.
considered a creature, yeah.
Wait, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I can cast non-detection on you.
Alright, this seems like the only plan, so let's do it.
Actually.
Actually?
It was 8 hours. How long did this last? That lasts an hour. That lasts me. Okay. I mean, Artavis, can you cast haste on him? I got a spell that can help him too.
Yep, if that's what we're going with, I can certainly do that.
Cool. My AC is now 22.
And
It's
then-
only for a minute, FYI.
Oh no.
And then you'll
Alright,
get
we'll test with that.
exhausted.
I want to touch this Andros.
This suddenly seems like a bad plan. Okay,
Oh,
not
you're good. You're
okay,
good.
not
Yeah, I think flag lasts for 10 minutes, but case is only 1 minute, so.
that 1 minute is detrimental, but I will take the invisibility. That works.
And I also gave you non-detection, so that's 8 hours.
And maybe forget about the haste. Save your spell slot.
Yeah, haste is better in combat.
Hey, what
considering
if
only less than a minute.
I can do something else? Actually, no, it's if we get separated. Never mind. Sorry, it won't work if we get separated.
Hmm.
All right.
Alright. Guess I'll just Misty Step in there.
All
You
right.
got this. I believe in you.
Someone has to.
I guess we'll go with that. All right. So
Wait, can I also give you True Seeing? Can I double up?
Oh man, that would actually be really nice, but I mean, you already got non-detection on me, so it's
Yeah.
either one or the other.
Because they're both concentration,
it!
right?
Unless True Seeing isn't concentration.
I'll put a description for it.
It is not. So yes, you could.
Yes! Okay!
Okay.
Let's go!
All right. So it does require that you have the material component for it, though, which is an ointment for the eyes that costs 25 GP. It's made from mushroom powder, saffron, and fat, and is consumed by the spell. I don't think you've been anywhere you could grab something like that. You'd have to either A, go back to a civilized area, or B, just collect the ingredients for that from your stores. Like, I don't know if you'd have the saffron is a spice. Mushroom
might
I
be
could
a
see. Fat?
Those two.
I mean, I guess you could
Well, you
collect
never
fat.
cook with fat.
I mean, we can
Don't I have the fish? The
It's true,
fish
you
can
do
have
have
fat.
the fish. I mean, I suppose, you know what, I suppose theoretically you could get that all together.
Makeshift.
It's makeshift,
You
but
might
it'll work.
smell a little fishy, but
If there's anything on the island, you smell fish? Alright, so you get all these spells cast on you, and you Misty Step in. Let me grab that. Once you've bypassed the curious glass dome, you continue toward the island. The most striking aspect of the place is its perfect geometric uniformity. The land consists of 3 identical green hills clumped together. Thick tropical grass grows in rows on each hill, interrupted only by rows of oak trees halfway to each hill's summit. Such a perfect land formation can only be the handiwork of Mother Goddess Thylea. You have an hour to basically investigate the island proper. I imagine you're going to be doing this in stealth, correct?
That is correct.
So you have advantage for invisibility, but roll your stealth.
I whispered that, but you see it.
Yes.
It's 29.
Okay. So you make sure not to move any grass. Some of your instincts kick in and you just slowly move through. Eventually, from the oak trees, you see insectoid creatures coming out that look like this.
Ah.
Oh,
They are humanoid sized. So, you know, about like, let's see, do they give me an exact height range? Probably not, but I'd guess, you know, they're probably somewhere in the range of like 5 feet to 6 feet, more or less. They look muscly, kind of? You're unsure because these are bug creatures, but they look pretty tough. They come out and start cutting some of this grass and collecting it, and then bringing it back to the holes on top of the that are underneath the oak trees. They don't seem to have noticed you at all, given your invisibility rather.
I wish I was invincible.
Just want to go ahead and say I hate those things. Cool.
What?
Yeah, I agree.
You don't like the Myrmex?
Those things are nasty.
Myrmekis?
Looks gross.
Is there anything special about the grass that they're gathering, or?
You could roll a nature check.
Oh yeah, sure. 8.
You're not sure. It must be some sort of crop. I mean, they're collecting it, clearly.
Oh, cool, snacks!
Yeah,
It's grass for smoke.
it could be smoking grass. It could be some sort of edible grass. Unclear.
Smoke grass, eat ass.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep trucking along to see if we can find anything that looks like it could turn off a glass dome.
Okay. Roll investigation. 4.
4.
With a 4, there does not seem to be any sort of thing that would take away the glass dome. And as you're investigating, you notice more of these insectoid creatures coming out, collecting resources from various plants on the island and bringing it down to their tunnels at a sort of regular, rhythmic pace. They seem to be very schedule-oriented.
Well, I don't really got any other place to go, so I guess I'm going in one of them tunnels.
It's true. I'm going to say with your investigation, that was the first 10... I'd say 10 minutes. Seems fair. So you have 50 minutes left. Now, this is where it gets interesting. You find yourself in a mass of tunnels, clearly dug out by these insectoid creatures. And you see all sorts of different ones running around. They look very uniform. Clearly the more muscly ones are workers. But you also have even bigger, buffer ones that appear to be like a soldier class. And they're just populating all these tunnels, moving to and fro, doing various tasks, all for the betterment of their hive.
Alright.
I'd like you to roll me a survival check to see if you can not get lost in here, because it's a very big tunnel structure. Okay, 19.
19.
You make sure you keep your eyes on the exit and remember the path you've walked. You can manage to get down some tunnels, and eventually some lead to dead ends, some lead to stores of food, others lead to, where they incubate their children. Being insects, this is an area with lots of eggs and larvae squirming around. It's kind of gross. But you eventually find your way to an incredibly massive version of one of these creatures that you could roll a nature check with it. I'll just say a flat nature check to see if you can recognize this one's role or not.
I'm gonna assume what it is, but...
With a 6, you're not sure. It's very big, and it's possible that this might be their leader? The other insectoids seem to pay some sort of reverence to it. Their speech, you've noticed from just being around here, involves clicking with their mandibles, movement of their antennae. And sometimes they'll just stare at each other. You're not sure what that's about exactly.
One can see it, but Andrus is mouthing, what the fuck?
After this much walking around the tunnels, I'll say you are currently at 40 minutes into your timeline.
Right. I don't see anything of significance. Nothing.
No. They seem to use the tools that they have seem to be mostly wood with a little bit of metal. You obviously you can just reason from your own mind that yeah, they have only what's on this island to use for tools. So it's limited to whatever they can grasp. Maybe their own biology, they have something they can use. Unclear at this point.
What about some of their tools? What do they look special, magical?
No, not even a little bit.
Okay.
They're just normal humdrum tools.
Okay. And I don't see anything that piques my interest.
Aside from that giant insect, nah.
Okay, so they got a queen, possibly.
Possibly.
Okay, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Understandable. You're getting on the edge of the end of invisibility. You have 50 minutes. It took you a while to climb out of the tunnels. But that should be enough time for you to get to the edge of the island, swim out, and Misty Step out of the dome again without too much issue.
Yep. Just do all that,
All right.
I guess, if I don't see anything else.
Yeah. Nothing of note, really.
Oh, Andros, welcome back. Did you find a way to perhaps break the glass ceiling, as it were?
No, but I did see a lot of bug-looking people.
Bug people.
It kind of looks like they're harvesting some things, like grass. I don't really know what it was. There was a big one in their lair. I'm assuming it's their leader, but I'm not quite sure.
Could you
But-
describe it a little bit more to us?
Blue, kind of pretty looking wings. Muscly. Help like tools.
Muscly bugs sounds like a nightmare to me.
It
I'm
was,
gonna do a little borrowed knowledge, see if I know anything.
it was interesting to say the least, and some of them just stared at each other.
You like proficiency for the spell's duration. You have proficiency with the chosen skill. I'd say nature check to try and figure out what the big one was, the biggest one, and you get your proficiency for this, which I think you already got without borrowed knowledge. Honestly enough. Well, let me look at your sheet. Are you trained in nature or no?
Yep.
So yeah, you didn't need to use borrowed knowledge in this instance.
I just wanted to make sure that Alu knows.
You know what?
Do you
That's
have
fair.
Sensibility, because that could work.
So with a 16, you can reason. You know that insects. I mean, you don't know about humanoid insects, but insects as a whole, those that are social, much like ants and bees, have a queen with which the hive originates from. She gives birth to all the workers and the soldiers and what have you that serve both her and the hive in general, trying to keep their civilization, for lack of a better term, running. You'd wager that these insectoid beings are no different.
So maybe if we kill this queen, we'll be safe after a few days.
How about we leave that bug-infested island alone?
What, are you afraid of bugs?
I
If
mean,
they're-
bugs are typically not great.
If your trap here is for a reason and they haven't been able to get out, so it's best we leave it alone.
I don't know.
Yeah, especially if they can fly and we break the dome and they escape and take over the world or something. I'd rather not invite another calamity on our hands.
All right. Can leave him alone.
I mean, do you see any treasure or anything to warrant doing this?
I went in probably every room in their lair. I just saw a bunch of chambers where they hold their babies, a chamber where they just stare at each other for some godforsaken reason. And, yeah, just a bunch of food.
There was food?
Probably not for us. Probably should have took some of that grass with me before I left.
There was food and you didn't bring any?
He shrugs.
I mean, you could always go back if you really want to
I
take
have
some of
one
their
more
food.
use of my Misty Step. I cannot get out.
Unless
wanna
we wait a
like
day.
unless you want to wait like a day for me to get that back.
How important is that food?
I honestly don't want to mess with Bug Island.
Yeah, I think based on your findings, there's no real reason to go further with this.
Oh, there's treasure there. There might be.
But you said that they were bringing a bunch of food. Could that food be offering to Sidon?
Draco, did I see any side-on stuff?
You didn't see any altars to any gods in their hive. I'll give you that for free.
I don't think they worship any gods, to be honest. Kind of just seems like it's more of a, survivalist type thing. It's them or nothing.
I feel like just because it's funnier, Alu doesn't believe it.
But what if they do, though?
Yeah, let's just head back to the boat and try and find somewhere else to go.
All right.
Didn't you want to fight the Kraken earlier?
Me? No. That was Kaya.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Well, let's take you back to the constellation map to figure out where you're going to be heading next.
Hey, real quick, what's our Kaya's not here voice?
Ah, that is an excellent question. Who's going to be Baya?
Bye.
Oh, we got Baya. What's that gonna be?
I got nothing.
I don't know if I can pull it off.
All I can figure
I could go
is
southern.
a blonde high school girl that's like preppy and stuff.
Oh,
my
wait, I could
God,
do that
it's me,
too.
Baya.
Hey everyone, it's me, Baya. How's it going?
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, those insects are so icky. I'm so glad we're
What
getting
are you
away
doing,
from there.
Step bro?
Oh my god, stop.
Valley Girl Baya, let's go.
Oh my god. I don't think we should go.
Oh my god! Have you, heard?
That was an important question that had to be answered. Sorry.
It is. Have you heard?
Birds to work?
Everybody's heard about the word.
A certain ornithological piece.
Indeed. So, because you guys probably aren't ever going to spend a day over here, would you like to know what would happen if you just, hunkered down here to wait for Andros to get his shoes back?
Sure.
Yeah.
So, the island would try to tempt you to go back in there by giving you visions of magical items that are on the island. Which is why I asked about magical items.
Oh.
So we weren't even gonna get them set.
Well, I mean, they could be somewhere else, you never know, but the real reason why I asked was solely so that I could potentially tempt you with it if you stayed here.
Well, next island.
Yep.
great.
So, the bard, the blacksmith,
The warrior.
and the nymph.
Also the queen.
Also the queen.
My vote is for the warrior.
I was gonna say either the warrior or the blacksmith because they're the closest.
But if you choose the blacksmith, we must ask, where is the blacksmith?
Where's the blacksmith?
Thank you.
We took a
I got you,
arrow
Draco.
through me.
Yeah. I mean, they're right next to each other. No, doesn't matter.
My vote's for the warrior.
You know what we could do? I could do like a emote vote in the general for you guys to vote for one or the other.
I mean, we got Markiplier or Beaver Warrior, so take your pick.
So, warrior, blacksmith, and I'll go with
Beaver warrior.
hand.
Beaver Warrior!
That's a
All right.
throwback.
That is. Alright, so react to my comment in general with swords if you want the warrior, hammer if you want the blacksmith. Perhaps we'll finally be able to answer that age-old question.
I need to put the hammer down.
Put the hammer down.
Okay.
Hammer time.
Beaver
Oh.
Warrior.
Oh.
Where the heck is the emote?
Alright,
Oh.
whoever's left, it's your responsibility to tie the vote just to fuck Draco.
So,
Got
I mean,
it, got
I
it.
can vote, but, like, you should... There
No,
we
he
go.
can't.
Oh, hey, look at that. 3 for blacksmith. There we
Oh,
go.
wow, amazing.
What? No!
Who's our third?
I mean, I like both islands, but if I remember correctly, which I'm pretty sure I do, there's blacksmith, and it is exactly what I thought it was. Cool. So let me get a couple things for you here. Need the story for the blacksmith, and let's change the music because you're going back to the Forgotten Seas.
Brandon said that he wants you and want him to vote for.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
No, actually,
It's okay. I voted for the blacksmith.
let's go.
perhaps.
Mayhaps.
Do it.
Do it.
I think you did that.
Dude, same fucking wavelength, man.
Yeah. We've hung out way too much.
Hell yeah.
Did you see the current?
Well,
Wait, why is there 2 3s?
Oh my god. How are we still tied?
because it was tied at 2, so I voted that way.
Fucking.
But now
And
it's...
then I
Another
changed
McFly
my
reference.
vote.
Okay, so, I mean, I could give away the ghost who voted for it by hovering over it. Andros voted for the blacksmith. Brodden also voted for the blacksmith. Alek voted for the warriors. So did Hoshi and Yelling. Man, did one say that, Brodden? You are correct. So, given how we've tied everything up, either I could take my vote away, or we could do a coin flip for it, basically.
We could have chat vote.
That's true. We could have chat vote. And see how that goes.
Do you want an interactive experience? Vote now.
I mean, I do
Yes,
enjoy
please.
giving polls and having an interactive experience in this interactive medium with which we do.
I wish that that was screen capped. That the entire interaction was that full.
Did you hear that? The coin flip. I'm fine with gambling.
Heroes.
I'm a gambling man.
Follow.
None of the players can vote in chat.
Yes.
Make it fair.
Right here.
Wait, what did you say?
None of the players in the game can vote in chat to make it fair.
Or to tie it up again? I mean, what?
Please don't. That defeats the whole purpose of this poll. Please don't.
It's just an endless loop of ties.
All right, let's do 2 minutes for the poll. That should be enough.
We're playing tug of war and we can't.
Matt Collar with the
I may have tempted fate by the names I've
Why
given
the
it, but
heck
we'll see.
Did you name it Beaver Warrior?
I mean, I had to. If I was gonna do Where's the Blacksmith, I had to make Beaver Warrior the warrior.
I kind of want to get a PNG image of Beaver Warrior and just put it in place to the constellation.
Where's the blacksmith? Depending on how you pronounce it, makes it if you say it in a very specific way.
Someone did make it 50-50, by the way.
God damn it, yep, we're in a 50-50 lock.
Oh my god.
I think you might have to do the coin.
Alright, well, we'll see how this goes. We still have like a minute and change, but just
And the
for sheer
players can
curiosity.
vote, right? Just say
That
it.
poll there,
There's your
no. Okay, so I'm rolling a D2 in D20.
Beaver
We'll
winning.
see. Oh, hold on.
There's
Okay.
shift.
Beaver Warrior's winning.
The warrior?
Beaver Warrior.
We just need.
Unless two people want to change the tide and go, Where's the Blacksmith? I think Beaver Warrior's gonna
Where's
take
the
it.
blacksmith?
You gotta do the Beaver Warrior.
That's fair. I knew I was going to accidentally sway it towards Beaver Warrior by making it Beaver Warrior.
Yeah, I mean, you have to go with the beam.
But at the same time, I'm like, Where's the Blacksmith might also have some play here.
It sounds kind of like it's saying, "Where's the chapstick?" from that meme a while back.
I don't know that meme at all.
Oh my gosh, you've never seen that YouTube video?
I have never seen this Where's the Chapstick thing.
Okay,
Gen Z humor.
okay. It's not Gen Z! My gosh!
Okay,
Gen
so
Z
that
meme.
is-
I've never
Damn
heard
it.
it.
So
Bruh,
we're going to the Warriors. That's actually back in the Cerulean Gulf, so let's change
So,
arms.
Beaver Warrior did win.
Yep, Beaver Warrior won. So back to the Cerulean Gulf. Well, you're still in the Cerulean Gulf, I should say. And
So,
I need to
down
pull
my
up.
counter.
Let's see. Constellation. We're searching for. Which number is that again? That's number 6. Okay, so now I have the story for the constellation. Also, admittedly, above game, we're playing a little loosey-goosey here, because if you recall, you're only able to set the Antikythera on dry land, but you're on the boat. However, there is literally no way for you to do the Antikythera on dry land, because the dry land is in a glass dome you have to port into. So, I'm just gonna let that slide for this instance, because otherwise you're trapped here forever.
Just
And
have
the
it,
deck of the ship is dry, it's fine.
just have it, go around.
Well,
Just have it keep swimming.
Yeah, it's back to where you came.
I'm sure that would work. Definitely.
Just have it go in circles. Do donuts. Water donuts.
Donuts.
God, I can go for a donut right now.
This one's gonna require some reading, I feel.
Ew.
Like a
Reading?
lot of it.
In this economy?
In this economy, yeah. But, you know what? I need to roll your encounters to see if you bump into anything along the way.
Just the Kraken.
I'll bump into something.
Well, I mean, we'll have to see. Could be anything. Could even be the Kraken.
I hope it's pirates again.
Oh, look, it's Sidon. He just appears right here, right now, and attacks.
Final boss. Go.
Insert Homer scream right here.
Final boss battle.
No.
I think you've already encountered this one. I'm not sure if it was you guys or if it was my other group that encountered it, but I'm pretty sure you did.
I feel old. The Where's the Chapstick meme was posted in 16 full years ago.
Wow.
Yes.
I can't believe it's that old!
Feel your bones cracking.
Yeah, time sure do move forward, huh? Anyway. Thanks to positive existentialism, I'm immune to feeling old. Okay.
I'm not.
You know what? I'm just gonna tell you what the name of the encounter is, and you tell me if it sounds familiar. Sea of Gore.
Okay.
I believe
Yes.
that was the Hydra at sea, right? The big fat
Oh.
Hydra?
Yeah.
We did that one.
Alright, so I will re-roll, because you're not gonna just come back around and find a new, equally fat Hydra.
God, the sea sucks.
Accurate.
What, again?
Wait, does it?
How? How did this happen again?
We really need to fight a
Hydra-infested waters.
Hydra. Apparently.
Hydra round 2. So
Wait.
it's 5. I think you've also encountered the Reef. Actually, that might be a
merfolk?
new one. Hold on, let me look through here.
What are you doing to him, bro?
Oh, no, this is different, actually.
Okay, no, so not the merfolk.
Okay, so this one isn't the merfolk. That was Shallow Waters, I think. But
Oh.
let me reduce the days really quick. Well, I fixed that immediately, but I accidentally typed 1 and 2, giving you 112 days before the oath runs out.
Oh, geez, an upgrade.
Yeah, you're fine, just fuck
112 days of
around.
Christmas.
Just go all over the place and do everything, it's fine.
That's fine.
Alright, so... As you make your way through the Cerulean Gulf, you hear a loud scraping noise coming from the port side of your ship, and the ship heels over and turns sharply to port. It seems that you've hit a coral reef and run aground. None of the sailors saw any indication that the reef was there. Fortunately, the coral has not pierced the ship's hull, but you all appear to be stuck. You're probably going to have to work to push the ship out of its current position. So I'll explain how we do that, because it's a little different from how it normally goes, since this is, you know, a fucking ship. And not like, you know, just pushing a boulder. Let's put you like right here. So, to push the ship, we're going to need a combined strength score of 40. So we're going to add up everyone's strength scores, see where that hits, and we might have to add in some other people to get to that specific number. It's going to take 10 rounds to properly push the ship free.
Can we use the chariot?
How?
Wow, we can tie the chariot and use it as a thing to tug.
Where's Alcoholic God at?
Can we use some like control weather stuff to help the ship get off?
Oh, that's true.
I was just gonna say get the God of, what was he, battle or something?
Yep.
Just enlarge him or something and have
Hey.
him push.
Hey, Pythor, do this for us. I mean, if
I
you
have
wanted
control water.
He's a part of the crew.
True.
You need to do something.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna roll really quick. High or low?
Low.
All right, which one? Because I got 2 answers.
I'll answer first.
Okay, what was
Low.
yours? Low? I rolled a 77. He's passed
Dang
the
it!
fuck out.
All right, get Charlene and enlarge her.
Wow, you guys just don't want to push yourselves, huh? No, I see what it is.
No.
Can I
This
control
Hey,
water?
Sirleen, do this for us.
Work smarter, not harder, Draco.
Guys.
Can I control water?
Guys, I have this.
That
Really?
just might
Can
work.
you wake up Pythor?
That's about.
What about Pythor?
Taro is going to ask Cerulean to wake up Pythor.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh yeah, that works. Yeah, didn't. Yeah.
After a few minutes, Pythor's up on top of the deck. Looks a little hey, what's up? I heard you needed me. Ugh. Why is it so bright out here?
Yes, we need your help pushing the ship.
What happened?
We're stuck.
Okay, I guess I can do that. I don't know, I feel like this sort of invalidates the adventure. That's above you, not really.
Do it.
I mean, I can go grab Cerulean, make you do it.
Alright, so him alone isn't going to be enough. His strength score is 30. You need someone with a strength score of 10 to help him out, to push the ship out.
Cerulean can help him. She got a strength score of 25.
Power couple.
Power couple.
We're couple.
I can lend some strength and perhaps some wind as well to help push this thing off the reef.
Yeah, I'm going to say that's going to help. So, if
Oh,
Alu
I can
uses
do
control
something.
water, and you do gust of wind, with Pythor and Cerulean, I'm going to say it takes significantly less time to get yourselves unstuck. The wind is favorable, the water is helping their push, and you get out to sea.
Yeah, we broke the game.
Work
No.
smarter, not harder.
Exactly.
So I might as well tell you what you missed, because you did this the easiest way. So, it takes 10 rounds to push the ship free if you didn't use Pythor and Cerulean. Each round, those pushing the ship need to make a strength save or they slip on the coral. Anyone who slips takes a point of damage. But more importantly, they start bleeding into the water, which will lead sharks to attack you. Well,
Great.
a shark and a tribe of Miro, and more sharks might come in. So, you missed the combat encounter.
Man, I'm glad we didn't have to go through that.
Man, could you imagine?
I can't.
And the second day is not nearly as bad. No encounter.
Draco, if we got a god and a dragon on our ship to make it easier, we're gonna use it.
I mean, yeah. That is a bit of a blind spot here, because they, of course, came with you at the very start of the adventure, but it gives me rules for, you need to get up this certain strength score. I don't know why they assumed you wouldn't use the god on your ship. But apparently they didn't.
Oh, Pythor is asleep. His wife.
Oh no, Pythor is asleep. Ain't that a shame?
We entered a
Anyway.
cheat code.
That's right, Bron's in chat, and he missed Baya. Baya's voice. Hi, how are you? It's me, Baya. We're on a super fun adventure right now. We're traveling we're using the warrior constellation. Can't wait to see where that goes.
Oh my god, it will be so fun.
He's so fetch.
Certainly will be fetch.
The retaliation.
Okay, did I? Nope. Yeah, that's the right
Ooh,
island.
he played the Uno reverse card. Yeah.
Baya ara ara.
Oh god.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Ara ara. It's kind of hard to do it in this voice, but ara ara, Braden-kun. Is that what you want? Are you not entertained?
Oh my god, step bro.
What are you doing, step bro?
All right. We go to the world. Because I gotta grab the token for the ship. Oh yeah, I never told you the story of the constellation. Oops. I can do that now, I have the page open. Kira explains. You see that cluster of stars to the south? That's the warrior, which the people of Mitros call Pythor, the god of conquest. In this case, his conquests came from the bedroom rather than the battlefield. One night he is said to have entertained 5 beautiful sisters, one after the other. And then all of them at once. Serlene is glaring at him through this story, and he's just sort of staring forward. Tales of this legendary deed reach the ears of the blue dragon Serlene, a former lover of Pythor that he abandoned, though I hear things have worked out between them. Fueled by her jealousy, she captured the sisters and turned them to stone, and placed the statues on her island as a warning for what would happen to any of Pythor's future conquests. Each of the stars is one of the 6 sisters, a reminder of Serlene's jealousy. Even so, Pythor still seeks out new romantic conquests, or he did. Until recent events. Perhaps he seeks to add a new star to his constellation. Pythor just sort of shrinks and goes below deck. Isn't that a fun story? I had a lot of fun reading it to you.
Awkward cough.
I mean, considering the events of the recent centuries, I feel like Pythor's had a bit of paid back for that already, but none of my business anymore. I'm just here to tell the story.
Yeah, that's what happens when you can't keep your dick in your pants.
Alright, but you find yourselves at the Island of Exiles. Although the sea is calm, finding a safe place to come ashore on this rocky island is a difficult task. There's one obvious place to make landfall, though. The stone dock on the island's only beach. A lone figure stands upon the dock, watching warily as your ship approaches. Vegetation grows by the shore, but there are no trees.
You said there's somebody on the dock?
Yep, someone on the dock waiting for you.
Well, it appears to be a welcome party.
Why?
Perhaps we should say hello?
Be cautious just in case.
That kind of seems like the smart move because...
My middle name is Caution.
Is it?
Really?
No.
Oh.
It was a joke, actually.
Ah. Haha.
Octavius the caution hero.
That's me.
But as you draw closer, you see the person standing on the dock is a woman. This woman, to be precise.
Oh.
As you make your way closer, her demeanor shifts from a little exhausted to one of excitement. Hail and well met. Do my eyes deceive me, or is that the Ultros? You must be great warriors to command such a ship. Welcome to the Island of Exiles. I am called Adilla. Perhaps you've heard of my son, King Acastus of Mitros.
Oh.
So that guy that we don't like?
Yeah.
That's the
Great.
King of Mitros. The guy that gave you
Yeah.
the map to the Ultros and sort of said, it's whatever. I mean, I have an army of dragons. We don't need you to help save everyone.
I called him a bad king and stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we roared in his face, yeah.
Yeah.
Good times.
Good times.
Arlo looked at her and said, well, it is my family boat.
You're related to Esther Arklander?
No. Xander. He's my father.
Oh, but I mean, I suppose in a sense, but it is Esther's boat. It's in the, I was going to say I didn't recognize you and I would have felt guilty considering, you know, we are related to Esther Arklander, my son and I.
So, why are you here and not back on the mainland?
Let me grab that. So there's a bit of information I have to get through here. One moment. Well, you see, my son was a little worried, and, you know, some of the citizenry as well were, you know, just... It was nothing really, but they believed that maybe I had a little too much influence over my son in the early years of his reign. So, you know, it was a bit of a conspiracy. People had me brought here. Of course, my son was distraught about the whole ordeal. Because it was just such a silly rumor after all.
Are we talking about the same person?
Yes. Of course.
And what rumor would that be?
One more time.
What rumor would that be?
Oh, like I said, that I was being too much of an influence on him while there, but I mean, he had his own choice, of course. He was the one who was ruling with Valis, of course.
I want to insight this woman.
Mm-hmm. You absolutely can.
I'm a fucking insider. I don't trust, you know, the lineage of that line.
Alright.
24.
So, I'm gonna just roll in secret. Okay. Okay. So, you believe that she definitely believes that, and, you know, she makes a pretty convincing argument. I mean, you know, rumors spread very quickly, nobles are always backstabbing each other and throwing around conspiracies. It's not unheard of that she could be here solely because of some nobles teaming up and having her thrown here.
Sounds kind of familiar. I wonder where I heard that before.
Gee, I can't imagine.
Are you the only one on this island?
Well, I'm one of 3, so it is nice to have other women here, though I don't know if you'll be staying long. Of course. Fortunately, you came here at a bit of a bad time. You see, the Isle of Exiles is called as such because it's a criminal colony. But, unfortunately... Well, a man comes up at this moment with 6 other exiles. I've got here just in time. Thank goodness. You're new here. My name is King Savros. I'm the leader of the island. Adilla was probably informing you about our island and such, but... why exactly are you here on the island? Just curious. Not often we have people coming here that aren't prisoner ships, after all.
Is that a problem?
I mean, not necessarily a problem, but I do need a problem solved if you'd be willing to help.
And what problem would that be?
Well, unfortunately, someone's been murdered on our island, and we have no idea who's done it. 4 men have already been killed in total, with their throats cut neatly. Adilla will chime in. Personally, I think it's a recluse on the island, Tad. Savros, the king, immediately chimes in. I think that's nonsense. It's probably Tyrone trying to supplant me. There's also another man here who's looks exhausted. Look, you're both jumping to conclusions. This is ridiculous. Doesn't help anything. Murder could be anyone. Including any of us, honestly.
And why were any of you sent here?
Let me see. Well, I killed my brother in a fit of anger while arguing over a woman. Of all the people here, I honestly deserve to be here the most.
Why do I feel like this is starting to become the meme where it's like, can solve the mystery of,
The Death Note?
versus... Yeah. Versus can survive Five Nights at Freddy's.
And, the man Keelan will even say, look, everyone who's here deserves to be here, or worse. If you ask me.
Okay, noted.
So we have an island of bad folks, and somebody's killing people on the island that makes them a worse folk. You want us to figure it out, or what?
Yes, please. Our community is being torn apart. We've been able to function for the most part before this turn of events.
And what do we get out of it?
Well, if you solve the murders, we'll reward you with a white ox, worth 500 gold above game. The white ox can be used for sacrifices as you deem fit, or you could just, it's an ox, you could use it for food. Also, if you solve the murder, maybe some people would be willing to join your crew. Just throwing that out there.
I don't know that we want crew members from an island of exiles.
That kind of sounds like it benefits them more than us.
Well, I mean,
Like, I'm all
your
for doing the right
decision.
thing, but this is an island of bad people.
Above game, welcome to Thailand, Australia.
Right. I mean, it might
Nice.
would say it's somewhat comic justice if they are being wiped out.
Doesn't really know how.
It kind of depends on what they did.
This one man murdered his, what you said, own kin over a woman?
Yes, and I also believe I deserve to be here. Look, if you want to suspect me, go right ahead.
Listen here, you. My family got exiled because of stupid stuff from that Helios guy. What do you think? Where do you think I stand in this?
I mean, this man killed his brother. That's a bit more than what you had happen. I'm just saying.
I don't think all these people are exiles just because they belong here. They can be exiles for the dumbest of reasons, like my family was. There could be people who were framed. There could be people who...
The King Savros will chime in as soon as you say someone could be free. Absolutely! I wholeheartedly agree. I mean, I'm here because I was voted to go here by a popular vote, which I think, honestly, was rigged.
But you just admit that you killed your brother, so...
No, this is a different guy. This is the King Savros. The other guy was Keelan.
They voted for you to come here.
Well, yes, as part of the trial, it's so silly. Some utterly ridiculous. They needed a person here to run things, and, I've been voted king here for the past 2 years. I'm very good at what I do. This is so far the only dark spot in my reigns.
Does Alu believe him? I did insight just now.
Ah, I see a 13. Let's see. I don't have him as... Well, I can do it just the easy way. Oh, also, while I'm revealing people... Boop, boop, boop.
Just gonna let him keep talking before I make my insights.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so... I'm just gonna... This is Keelan, the man who's believes he belongs here. And then I will grab... I don't have one for the king, but I can roll his... If I can ever get this thing to look... There we go. And we'll go with... Okay, so those who've incited him... Yeah, none of you believe him for a fucking second. He did something that he's just not admitting to be sent here.
Andrew just gives him a look like, really?
I was gonna do the same thing.
Look, I don't need to tell you why I was sent here. How does that help this case at all?
Kinda do if you want our help.
Process of elimination. We need all stories.
Well,
So we know.
how
can roll
would
you out.
knowing who I once was on the island, on Philea proper, really help in this case? Why would I have any cause to kill anyone? I'm the leader of this community, for goodness sake.
One,
Dodging.
it shows you what kind of skills that you can actually do. If you're actually able to get away with it, what kind of... If you're actual martial paralysis, or if you're sneaky.
Look,
So dodging the question isn't really helping your case here.
Look, I was one of the most successful wine merchants in Thylea, so I know how to manage things. That's why I'm king. If you ask me, I believe Tyrone is the one responsible for the murders. He's a self-righteous and angry man. He's perpetually plotting to escape the island. He was a loudmouth demagogue in Mitros, and rabble-rousing ways eventually got him exiled.
All I'm hearing is you want us to take out your political opponent, is all I hear.
And for someone that just wants to escape, why would he kill somebody? Knowing if somebody would probably come to this island, he can probably sway them to get with them.
Well,
If we know that he killed people on the island, why would we put him on the boat?
he
So that
clearly...
will probably roll him out.
He clearly wants to replace me to get more power, to get more people along so they can all work together to try and break free from the island.
Is he pinging anything on my LiDAR?
Okay.
Yeah, Tari's going
Okay.
to play insight too.
So, I'll wait for you to roll your insight as well. Alright. He truly believes what he's saying. He believes that Tyrone is more than likely responsible and that he's trying to lead a prison break, as it were, and by killing some people and framing Savros, that might be a way to A, get Savros out of power, B, get him into power, and then gather everyone up to escape.
How long has this Tyrone been here?
He's been here little less than I have. I'm one of the newer exiles as well. I came here about 3 years ago. He was 2.
And he just now trying to do this.
Yes, I think he's finally gathered the resources to finally start to take this action. I mean, of course, you only have us here. I feel it's important to speak with the other people on the island. There are 25 men, 3 women, including Idilla. But the important members of our community are, of course, myself, this Keelan here, Tyrone, Idilla, and Tad, who's a bit of a recluse. But that doesn't really say anything about him potentially being a murderer, I suppose.
I have means of sussing out lies. If you'd like to gather the suspects, as it were, whoever you suspect, or the leading members of what have you, we can get to the bottom of this fairly short order.
Alright, we will do as we can. We have a town square that we can properly set everything up at if you're willing to come through there once we're all set up and ready.
Octavia's detective mode.
Certainly. Make the proper preparations and we will meet you there.
Alright.
Oh, and fair warning, don't try to steal our boat, or I will have my dragon deal with whoever tries to.
I wouldn't dream of it. Right, so they gather everyone up. Easy enough. We will go through our potential suspects again of the leaders here. Of course, there's King Savros. Tad. Just from being around here, you can tell he does not want to be here. He seems to be talking to himself, occasionally randomly scream obscenities at the gods. Sometimes he, I don't know how to say this any other way, but he defecates in the middle of conversations.
What?
What?
That is what it says right here in the module. I, pun intended, shit you not.
Who? Why?
Why have you done this?
You do get from the other people here that the reasons his eccentricities are overlooked is because he's apparently the best woodworker, stonemason, and architect on the island. You eventually get out of him through some grilling that he was sent to the island for murdering 6 women in Stygian Row. Idilla and the other women hate and fear him for obvious reasons, I feel. There's Keelan, the skilled warrior, also a thoughtful philosopher, supposedly. He's a bit of an angry dude. Like you already know, he feels he deserves his fate here for killing his brother. You do get, surprisingly enough, that Keelan seems to be well respected by the other exiles. And unlike before when he was on the dock, he's trying to act a bit more polite around the more people here. Of course, we have Tyrone, who, upon meeting all of you, immediately is getting buddy-buddy with you. He was hopes to try and get some of his followers, and perhaps maybe even himself, on your boat after this is all said and done and dealt with. It's really ridiculous that such a thing could even happen here, but, you know, you look like you could use some crewmates, and, you know, I have a few people that I think would make excellent shipmen.
I think we have plenty of seamen as it is.
Well, you can never have too much. You never know what might happen at sea. There's all sorts of things I'm sure you are well aware, having traveled so far.
Did you say shipmen, as in people we can ship together? Romantically?
Not what I meant, but I suppose that's a thing you could do.
I think they prefer the term seaman.
That's right. I was never much of a sailor myself, but I'm a quick learner.
When he mentions anything can happen at sea, Tara gets pale thinking about Lutheria.
And of course, last on our list of suspects is Idilla, who you already know is the mother of Mitros, sent here by an awful conspiracy. But, you know, she does her best here. anyone who's judging, she's probably one of the most beautiful women on the island, but it's a competition of 3 women, so you know. Not exactly the largest pull. A lot of the men seem to vie for her favor while you're getting set up here properly. But she's been careful, you notice. She doesn't really seem to have any people that she plays favorites with.
Alright, Octavius, what's the plan here? I didn't think we would get this far.
Well, we get them together. I will use my zone of truth to suss out any liars. We go from there, I suppose.
Don't you know if anybody passes or fails that?
Yes, each. Yep, I can know if they pass or fail.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm saying that in character.
Huh?
I was saying that in character.
Yes, I will know if one of them has resisted the zone of truth, and we will save them for further interrogation.
All right. So, let me grab all their sheets. Okay. So, we'll start with Idylla. And this is a charisma saving throw.
Deal.
And then we will do King Acastus.
Did you murder anybody
Also, its spell
on
save's
that?
14. I don't know why it says 13, because,
Yeah,
Roll20
that's weird.
hates me.
Okay, so for the record, King Acastus has failed the save. Idylla has succeeded. Keelan automatically chooses to fail. And let's go for last of the group here.
I will put her hands on Octavia's shoulder and look at him.
Tyrone.
We will do good guard, back guard.
Tyrone
Does
fails.
anyone have a snake tongue? Or a honeycomb?
Oh.
No.
And
No.
Or
And-
sweet oil? Does fish count as sweet oil?
sweet oil, no.
No, well,
God, no.
But
Hell.
you might want to go to Mitros to buy your supplies at some point. Keep that in mind. But
Dang it.
so I will say, Tyrone has failed. King Starvos has failed. Idylla has succeeded, and Tyrone has, sorry, not Tyrone, Tad, the weird one, has chosen to fail. He did not
I
resist.
look at our party and say, that one there, that Idylla, save them for further questioning. They have resisted the truth magic. Or I guess truth miracle, because I'm a paladin. Anyway, you get the
Yeah.
point.
She just sort of
Tyrone
pouts.
Tarlo looks at all of them. Did any of you kill those people?
On the island.
On the island?
Alright, so. Did any of you kill them? Savros. No. Tad. Says a lot of various things in a mumbly voice, but eventually gets to a no.
Yes or no, if you please.
No. No. No.
Okay.
Let's see who's next on the list. Tyrone will also say no. Keelan looks like he's fighting something.
You look troubled. What is it you are holding back?
It's a yes or no question.
did say he chose to fail. No! Fuck! God damn it! No, I didn't.
It's a bit of an odd reaction to that.
Yeah. Why is that?
Alright. I can't contain it anymore. And I'm under a zone of truth, so I'm gonna be as honest as possible. I fucking hate everyone here. I would have loved to lie to you and say I did it so I would never have to deal with any of these insufferable people ever again. You would be doing me a kindness. But because this stupid zone of truth, I can't lie and say I did it. Fuck!
Right. I mean, that helps us. I mean, we don't need any liars right now.
Yeah.
I appreciate your candor, though your fellow folks here may not.
Yeah. Yeah, they won't.
So, for the one that requires further questioning, is it okay if I do a little, detect magic, or maybe even a command?
Before that, Alu, do any of you know who killed them?
Let's see. Tyrone failed. I do. Tyrone says.
And who would that be?
They were men that I know.
Men that you know.
Yes.
What
Is
are
that plural, as in multiple?
Yes.
What are the names of these men?
I choose to not say.
You choose to not say.
I'm being honest.
Why do you choose to not say?
I may have a relationship with them.
You have to be fucking kidding me.
Not romantic.
I reiterate,
sure?
you have to be fucking kidding me.
Did you orchestrate the killings?
No. That I
They
did
didn't
not.
act on your order.
On my order, no.
Do you know whose order?
I believe they acted of their own will, thinking that these murders might help me in the future.
So these are some of your followers.
They might be.
So your supporters are murdering inhabitants of this island.
That would be the case, it seems.
And you're
Are
okay
you-
with this?
They seem to have killed people that have spoken out against me in the past. I would like to say again that I did not order this.
So,
How hold up her hand? What are their names?
I'd rather not say.
Have you ever seen a man turn to dust?
Names. As she casts command.
Right, and let's see.
DC 17.
That is
Does
a
not
wisdom save, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Their names are Quinn and Isidore.
See,
So
that's
there
so
are.
good.
It was excruciating.
So you're telling me there's more than the amount of people that we've interviewed so far living on this island?
Savros will speak up. Yeah, there's
Huh?
25 men and 3 women. I told you that at
Oh, wait.
the gate.
Sorry, I don't know where I thought there was only 4 people.
Nah,
Alright.
there's...
Are those 2 the only ones?
Yes.
Paolo looks towards the leader. Can you bring those 2 to us?
Absolutely. And
also keep the one that failed. The one that resisted as well.
all right. Very well. Queen and Isidore. By the way, are the names of the individuals that are currently being brought forward and are being detained.
Good work.
Wait, just before we do anything else, who did anyone badmouth him while we were trying to investigate this guy?
No.
No,
No,
not...
like right before.
Oh, right before?
The
Let me
leader.
look. Yeah. Savros specifically pointed the finger at Tyrone.
So we need to be careful and make sure that this guy is protected. And then catch anyone else who might accidentally or intentionally try killing this guy. Right?
Carla has like a wicked smile on her. They can try.
Quinn and Isidore sweat profusely while they're being detained. Look, we're not sorry for what we did. They had it coming. How could they say such a thing about Tyrone? He's just trying to lead us to a better future.
So that means murder?
Some blood is necessary for the greater good.
God, you're hopeless.
Is there more of you?
We were the only 2 who acted out this grand justice.
But did you have fellow conspirators?
They, go quiet.
Aren't they in the zone of truth?
Let's see, I guess I'll use the commoner stats for them.
10 across the board.
If you bring them in the zone of truth. I mean, they
This
could roll
is
a
fun.
20. And neither of
This
them
is so
do.
much fun.
Yeah.
We might have planned with some of our other organization members.
How many?
It was... Oh, Quinn, what was it? It was a number, surely. Yes, it was
We can
more
just
than
easy way or
one.
far away. The choice is yours.
You ever seen a grown man turn to dust?
You see how easily we got your names right. So you can either tell us now, or I think I should go get my dragon.
That dragon sounds like fun. Much more fun than what I was going to do, which was totally not the same thing you did a moment
Yeah.
ago.
My adult dragon, as she smiles crookedly.
There was one other member. His name is Dio.
And is he the only one?
Yes.
Sorry, Dio.
D-E-O,
Oh.
not D-I-O.
Oh, it's D-E-O.
You see a buff blonde man posing dramatically in the background. His teeth are pointy. You have no idea how he's out in the sun.
How dare you curse us with a D-E-O name? You were so close.
Yeah. Hey, look, I just copied it from this list of Thylaian names.
Okay, show us where Dio is, so we can approach him.
He's in the square. And immediately, in shock, oh, you're approaching me.
Yup.
What did I
Punches him
do?
right in the nose.
Ah! God, my nose! What was that for?
For the murder.
I didn't even do it!
Punch
It was
him back in
Quinn
the
and
nose
his...
again.
Ah!
You were a part of it.
I just said it would be a good idea to get
Punch
rid
him in
of
the nose
him.
again.
Damn it! Stop punching me!
You know, eventually you need to learn how to dodge some of these.
Taro looks at Quinn and Isidore. See? The hard way.
He's kind of hemorrhaging blood on the ground right now.
Gentlemen.
I may have broke something.
Taro looks at Quinn and Isidore. So, gentlemen, and points towards the one that resisted. Was she a part of it in any type of way?
No. No, I don't. No, she's not part of our group or anything. I mean, I don't know why she would have resisted. Maybe she just didn't want to tell you something. Hmm.
Meanwhile, I'm like eating a carrot like a cigar, and it's like, so guess we gotta go back over and see what's going on with her.
And Taro's still here. Well, here goes your criminals.
Right, and they bring you a white oxen to do as you see fit onto the Ultros as your reward for helping them out in this ordeal.
Cool.
Keelan is still there, very dejected. He really wanted to get fingered for this murder. Guess I'll go back to living in misery.
Why are you here in the first place?
Is that to Idilla or Keelan?
Keelan.
Told you, because I murdered
Oh,
my
no,
brother.
the other one, the other one.
Idilla, the one who resisted. Alright, let me go back to her. Like
if
I
she
said...
keeps resisting, I will command.
Well, I mean, she still has the resistance from it, unless you recast it and she does again. Like I said, people were afraid that I had influence over Acastus.
I'm going all the way to a level 6 command.
God damn, I don't think there's any way she can resist that. Oh wait, that's additional creatures per higher level, so don't waste your slot.
Never mind, pretend that's level 1.
What's your DC for your command, Alu?
Doesn't say.
Yeah, that's weird that it doesn't say in the thing.
Spell save in general is 15.
Okay. So.
Okay, I got the higher one then.
Right, but Alu did
Charles,
do it first.
Charles,
So.
don't let her finish what she was saying.
Okay, so let me roll to resist. 17.
Dang it.
As I said, people were afraid that I had too much influence over my son. So I was sent here due to that fear. It was a conspiracy. Clearly,
Seems
it was
kind of
ridiculous.
believable.
Then Taro is going to use command and say truth. DC 17.
Okay. Can she make it? Let's find out. It is charisma. No. I am being truthful, but they may have been more correct than I'd like to admit.
Ah.
What were these rumors?
Like I said, they believed I had sway over his decisions, and I may have been a bit overbearing.
Taro holds her hands up, swaying like how?
Oh, on some decisions, political, otherwise. I mean, it was so long ago I don't remember exact things, but I may have been guiding him to which I think would be the better way to rule the city. I just wanted what was best for the people of Mitros and my son.
But mostly your son.
Well, a mother wants what's best for her child above all else, of course.
No, I wouldn't know.
But the people of Mitros were important too.
I mean, I can see where she's getting about that to want better for her kid.
Not to this extent.
You forgot what I just went through, did you?
Probably.
Can we have a quick recap for the audience?
Taro has a flashback.
Oh wait, no, I remember.
Yeah. Of her playing the game with Lutheria.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Her right in kid's soul.
Practically everyone died.
Yeah, but fucking over a government, no.
There's a lot of political
different.
prisoners here, huh?
That was souls. This is power imbalance.
Well, it looks like our job here is done. You guys ready to go?
Octavius.
Yes, I think we're done here. I don't. What else?
We got the cow. We're good.
Yes, let's leave this despicable place.
Please.
You know what
let's head out.
You know what Thailand, Australia has over regular Australia? Far less toxic wildlife.
Yeah.
Yeah, not one giant spider. Imagine that.
Yeah. It's mostly just these people and the vegetation here.
They need more kangaroos here so they can bully the criminals.
Yes.
Back your legs.
What is the wildlife here, out of curiosity?
Like, there's not really any animals. I mean, it's mostly just the people that are here and the flora that's here.
And
They
the
can't really
random
do
ox.
hunting. Yeah, and they had an ox. They are given some livestock to, be able to sustain themselves for the most part.
Why
It's a
would they be
penal
given
colony.
such an expensive ox, though?
You
Well-
see whose mother's here?
Yeah. King's mother is here. Also, they're probably breeding some of them for the most part.
Do you think it's a good idea that we took this ox knowing that it's probably meant for the king's mother?
I mean, they willingly gave it away, so...
Also, fuck that king.
You
Yeah,
fucked it.
just make sure the king doesn't know we got this
Oh, I
ox.
want him to know.
I'll tell him to his face. I don't care.
I will burn it right in front of him.
He's not my king.
I didn't
Like,
vote for him.
I didn't vote for him.
I love the I didn't vote. Wait, was it?
I mean,
isn't
the
that
king
also
here
in
is
Monty
voted for.
Python?
Yes, it is. But, like, Savros even said he was elected as king here. They apparently elect a king on this island.
Not my king.
Yeah.
Andros didn't even know what a king was.
Meanwhile,
back to the
some
boat.
random guy, help, help, I'm being oppressed! Alright. So that was a fun little murder mystery. So I think this is a good time for us to take a quick break as we decide where to next.
Sweet.
How many days left again?
Ah,
punch
excellent
you.
question. You have 10 days before the oath runs out, 6 before the hoverboard, 5 before the serpentine owl, and 9 before Andros' project gets here.
Yay.
Yeah.
We have to figure out 4 days or something, and then also go back to the island with the tree.
I mean, throwing it out there, you do need some material components for your spells. Might not be a terrible idea to go to Mitros.
Shopping?
At the blacksmith.
You could go to the blacksmith too.
What we could do is go to the blacksmith first, and go to Mitros and get to resupply. So that's what, 4 days there so far. So
Yeah.
we'll have 6 days left. We go back to the tree, ask the question, and then we'll have 4 days left.
Alright. Cutting it close to the wire, but you certainly could do that. But let's go on break for a little bit. We'll stretch our water, drink our legs,
Yep.
and we have
Let's
2
go
puns I
do
need
that.
to redeem. So let's get those puns out.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
What? The credit card company sent me another camouflaged bull. It's those hidden charges that you really have to watch out for.
I like that one.
Why did the dinosaur cross the road? Why didn't the dinosaur cross the road? Excuse me. Because roads weren't invented yet. Oh, is that another pun redeem I see? I was hoping someone would redeem another pun. What do you call a bear with no ears? B.
Ah.
Another one, okay. What do you call a snake that's 3.1 meters long? A python.
I like that one.
Alright, and with that, I'm going to get up, stretch my water drink.
There's
Oh,
two-
never mind.
Do you not see the flurry of Bubba
No,
puns over
I
there?
did just see them. So, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3 more? Okay. Well, who am I to disappoint? What's more impressive than a talking dog? A spelling bee. Why do you have to be careful when it's raining cats and dogs? You might step in a poodle.
I like that one.
Did you hear about the huge sale on canoes? It's quite the ordeal. Alright, and with that, unless another one comes in, I'm going to get up and do my stuff.
Get your stuff.
I bet.
I just want to get that one last level up so I can take Crusher.
Ooh, we leveled up?
No, I want to level up. I want to get a feat. Alek. Oh no, he's still gone.
I have returned.
Hello.
Did everybody else get up? I noticed it was a bit quiet.
I think so.
Alright then. How's everyone doing tonight? Keep the conversation going. I am curious how Chad is going to use that inspiration they've been gifted. Oh yeah, and I need to update this now. What will I use for the color? I guess this orangish color for the Maybe a little bigger than that. 26. Now a little bit bigger. Let's go for 32. Isle of Exiles. Here we go.
I'm kind of happy we did have some truth. I'm happy we have known the truth. It made it so much faster than it would have been.
Yeah. I mean, this particular, like, island is one of, like, the Cerulean Gulf Islands, so you guys coming here at a later level definitely trivialized this island's murder investigation. Which, I mean, is kind of funny.
I think out of all the constellations as a blast, only one that I know what island it is the Bard.
Mm. And let's see, what do I have open right now? I do need both of those to identify where we're going when you guys do choose. I mean, I suppose, technically speaking, since you know what's at the Bard, there's really no reason for you guys to go to the constellation of the Bard unless you really want to.
That's true.
Yeah, who likes bards anyway?
Yeah, what have Bards done recently?
Oh,
Bard
for
done.
free.
It wasn't for free, you got an ox out of the deal. A very expensive ox.
Which we can sacrifice to a god and get stuff from? Still a thing, or?
Yeah,
Ah,
that is still a thing. I mean, if you sacrifice a white oxen to Sidon, you know, he'll make your travel easier, but you're also sacrificing an ox to Sidon.
Fuck
No.
Shidon.
fuck, son.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
I didn't
got a
expect
spell
you to
for
do that.
I have a spell for that.
We could get heroism.
You could.
More charms of heroism.
Yay! Stuff I won't use.
I mean, I know there's one guy that gets me like a dragon scale belt, but I really want to make my own.
Mm. I mean, if you do sacrifice to Vulcan, I could roll on this chart that I got, and he'll give you something from this list of magic items I got.
Sure.
Want to gamble?
Yeah.
You feel unlucky?
Yeah, sure, why not? I always gamble. I have a bad gambling addiction.
It could be.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
How bad? Is it worse than
No
a
comment.
person with Genshin?
Oh no.
Don't bring that game's name in my presence ever again.
Why?
What game?
What game?
Genshin.
Oh.
Oh.
Why?
Don't. Just don't.
I need to know.
No.
Do you?
How much money did you spend on it?
Don't. Just
Gotta get them pulls.
Well, it's a good thing you don't play that anymore, right?
I do not. that
Okay.
solved.
2 years ago.
Meanwhile,
Better place now, but I got angry.
So,
Oh boy.
oh,
I will say, on Vulcan's magic table,
If I had one,
one of the rolls is for the Dragonhide belt, but like you said, you want to make your own. However,
Mhm,
there's
totally. My
also...
false dragon,
Yeah.
false sun god belt.
There's also the lowest roll, you can get a +1 weapon, which wouldn't be all that great for you guys, but at the very bottom, if I roll 100, you could get a bag of holding.
I mean, that would be okay to have. Kind of makes me wonder what's in between, though.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in between.
I bet there's amulet of heroism somewhere in there too.
There is not, actually.
Can I just ask the god to make my belt with the scales that I got?
I mean, you could send those to him. While you're going to Mitros, you could purchase a messenger, give him the materials, and get that underway.
Just like, hey, we're sacrificing a bull, but can I give you the materials to make my stuff?
Hey, Vulcan, I'm sacrificing this bull. Take my stuff now, please. You just put it on the sacrificial altar and hope they get to him.
It's really important that it's these scales in particular.
Wait, we need a quick who could solve the Kira case versus who couldn't solve the Kira case / who could figure out the mechanics of Death Note for all of us right now. We need to know. We need to know.
It's true. We could get that chart set up.
Let's go.
So I think Octavius could definitely figure out the mechanics of the Death Note and also who was responsible for the killings. I think he's, like, very reasonably over there. I think Tarla might be in the being able to solve the murder, but maybe not grasping the mechanics. No offense, I don't think... It's a toss-up for me for, Alu and Andros, which one falls in the couldn't figure out either how the Death Note works or who was responsible.
Andros will just throw it away.
The fuck is this book?
What the fuck is this?
Captain Octavius solves it again.
With the help of Lieutenant Tarla.
I punch a guy 3 times.
You almost killed a man.
Where is she?
Killing's a hard word. Where's the trigger?
I mean, you say it's a hard word, but you did almost kill a man. I mean, he's a commoner, and you punched him thrice.
Where are the dragon going?
If I had you roll the damage, he would be dead. Unless you said non-lethal.
I just punched him in the nose.
It's fine.
You can kill someone by punching him in the nose.
I probably gave him brain damage.
And the brain damage.
I feel like with the fact that I have borrowed knowledge, I could probably, if not directly intuit, I can figure out the mechanics of Death Note.
Yeah.
Probably.
However, the actual solving of the murder, I don't think Alu can do.
It's either Andros throws it away or Andros just looks at it as like, oh cool, free journal, and then he writes his name in it.
Oh my god. That would be hilarious, but sad at the same time. Hey, free journal. And this is Andros Vermillion's notebook. Boom!
Shit.
No, that would probably be Thud.
Yeah, you're right. Andros isn't that stupid.
That's how Thud left the campaign, actually.
He found the Death Note and,
Yep.
It was one
Is that
He
still...
burned his lives, whatever he had left.
Oh.
It was one of the artifacts in his house.
That did
That's
it.
still... Is that in chat right now? No, right? No.
No, I don't think he is at the moment.
I noticed he was in here earlier, that's why I'm like...
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He's here in spirit. Because we mentioned Thud.
let me punch that guy for the road.
And Bluey.
Bluey?
But, I believe everyone is back.
What are you doing, Bluey?
No.
So which island?
I will wear
Sorry,
a
go
cute
ahead.
skirt today, so I feel very kawaii.
Nice. But,
Just threw up a little.
as I was saying,
Kawaii.
which
No,
island?
that was worse.
Right, this is
Which
it.
island?
Hey, Kawaii.
Kawaii desu ne.
Blacksmith.
Where's the blacksmith?
Also, are we burning this oxen or what?
What?
That's a legit question.
Huh.
drawing on the map.
Yeah, no, this isn't relevant of anything. Don't worry about it. I just thought I'd do this for funsies. There's no ominous inclinations here at all.
What?
But anyway, where would you like to go?
Yay.
The blacksmith?
Blacksmith it is.
Blacksmith.
You can finally reveal.
Scary
Blacksmith.
blacksmith.
The Smith of Blacks.
Whoa.
Oh,
Yeah, wow, what?
Oh.
it comes to that.
Whoa, dude.
You know, I might regret saying this, but the Smith of Black, so it's just a guy that lays a lot of pipe? Is that what we're inclining from this? I mean, if he's
What is happening
smithing,
right now?
if he is smithing blacks, that says to me this is a dude that just gets around a lot.
What?
I.
Am I wrong?
Stream canceled. We're gonna end stream. We're canceled now.
I'm sorry. Just I couldn't help but make that connection. I'm sorry.
What? Where?
I don't know what to say to that.
Anyway,
That's
so
right,
let's go to
I
this
know.
island.
I'm watching you, Draco.
And everyone died. The end. Do.
Fuck.
I'm sorry, but that was my first thought as soon as I heard him say that.
What?
I didn't completely understand it, but I have the feeling I should not ask for clarification. At least not on stream.
I mean, I could go into detail, but I'd probably have to put on the very specific tag for it.
Oh my god.
But hey.
I'm aware of what you meant.
Oh, good. Then I don't have to explain it. Fantastic.
Can someone DM me and explain
No.
it?
Yeah, hang on. I'll do that for you.
Because I have absolutely no idea, but I have the
Never tried.
connotation of this is a bad idea.
You poor innocent pure child.
Who was not born in summer. Would it have been rainy season or dry season? I think it would count as rainy
There we
season.
go. I sent it to you. Do with that information what you will.
5, 4.
Well, yes, I got that much, but like, I don't understand how those two are related.
Okay.
I don't know.
Anyway, moving on.
To the blacksmith, right? My good old friend Artavius,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Shotgun.
I feel the need to escape this faux pas.
Yeah. I'm just gonna send that message again. Do with that what you will.
3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Yeah, it was dumb.
So we good here?
Yeah, let's move on now that we're all on the same
Unfortunately.
page.
Yeah. You asked, and
Asking shall receive, I guess.
alright.
Let's see.
Blacksmith.
Blacksmith was... Is that in the Cerulean Gulf, or was that in... Ah, no, it's in the Forgotten Sea. So let's alter our music to the proper area. And see where we're heading. That is 50.
Everybody, I'm on my way.
I feel like for me with that entire thing, it was the equivalent of getting a 14 on an insight check when the insight is 15.
Well,
Like,
you
I'm
got
almost there. I almost got it.
I can only hope that no one clips that and we just all move on, and it never happened. Of course, now that I've said it, it's probably gonna happen, but I can hope it doesn't.
Totally.
And just edit it out of the YouTube bot.
Yeah, no, well, there's gonna be an odd skip. Maybe.
Anyway, we're now going to the black.
So anyway, following this constellation.
Completely unrelated to anything we were saying earlier.
Yeah, no, nothing was said about anything. I don't know what anyone's talking about. Anywho, let's tell you the story of the blacksmith. Look, the blacksmith, it represents Vulcan, the god of the forge. See how the constellation is shaped like a hammer? There's a legend that tells of an old blacksmith who, in his prime, had been the master of his craft. In all his long years, he never found a worthy apprentice, and fearing all his knowledge and expertise would be lost, he prayed to Vulcan for help. The god of the forge took pity on the old man, and in his own forge he created a golem, a lifeless figure of iron that would follow the old smith's every command perfectly. Vulcan then transferred the spirit of the smith into the empty golem and whisked it away to his secret workshop beneath the mountains of Thylea. They say the old smith works there still, whistling and hammering away, joyfully crafting tributes to the forge god, his skills untarnished by time. And, oh, I have to grab it again. I guess I accidentally closed the encounter list. Whoops. There you are. See encounters. Ah, crap. I will have to reload and come back in.
Hey, the stream still says be right back, by the way.
Ah! So it does. That was a
Wait,
test.
so that means they missed the drawing. Oh wait, no, they didn't miss the drawing.
Drawing? Oh, no, yeah, no. I mean, I just forgot to take it off. I'll probably still be in. But anyway, now that I've properly reloaded myself, let me grab the encounter you were about to face. Let's see, that's number 6. Keep that one open just in case. Oh. Interesting.
You meet Sidon.
Alright. The sea is relatively calm, but there's something floating on the ocean ahead. As you approach, you realize that it's the wreckage of a sailing ship from the world beyond Thylea. Only broken pieces of its hull, oars and spars, are bobbing in the water. But a closer look shows there are survivors clinging to the wreckage. 2 men, a woman, and a dragonborn. They're clearly exhausted and close to the point of death.
Fuck 'em.
Arlo looks at Octavius to see his reaction.
I'm sorry, I missed part of that. Can you description again? So you say what kind of people?
Ah, 2 men, a woman, and a dragonborn.
Well, regardless of race, we need to help them. They're stranded on the ocean. Pull them in.
So these people we don't know at all because they're not from our area at all, right?
Well, you don't recognize them as of right now, if any of you would recognize them, because they're just shipwrecked sailors face down, barely hanging on to their wreckage.
Bring them
Okay.
aboard.
Yeah, get him out the water.
I look around the wreckage of the ship to see if there's anything suspicious.
Or valuable.
Sure, I'd say, roll investigation. Actually, no. This would be perception.
Okay. 6.
6? No. You're not quite sure, but if you'd wager a guess, you're currently in the Forgotten Sea. It's possible that these people were trying to get out of Thylea, or perhaps they came from outside Thylea and here. Either they were trying to leave or just coming in, and they got shipwrecked by Kentamane, Anslash, or Sidon.
Let's help them out.
As you bring them on the ship Octavius, you start to recognize these people, actually. These were some of the people that you came here with. There was, let me find his name. Quinn, the noble who bankrolled the whole expedition. He assumed, like, a leadership role of the ship, but, you know, he's kind of a privileged idiot. He's the son of one of the nobles of your order, one of the human nobles that was able to fund this. Of course, there's Helia P, human mage, thoughtful, introspective, always asking questions, very inquisitive type. The Dragonborn is Goltas Hisashi. He's another part of your order who came here on pilgrimage, but if you recall, you heard some intel that some of the people from your group were trying to get out here to maybe get some help since they wrecked and a lot of people went missing. That's his name, by the by. Put that in the notes.
So this Quinn has no affiliation with the last Quinn.
No, different Quinn. Similar name. Weird, but not related.
I will, by Bahamut, pray of healing to bring them up.
Oh, my head. What? Where are we? Octavius? Is that you?
It is indeed. How has this come to pass?
Well, last thing I remember, we got our ship in working condition, and we were going to head back to the Order to see if we could get some reinforcements or other people to help with a search party look for you and anyone else missing, but as we got out to here, our ship got decimated by... I can't remember. There was a storm, and I think there was a man sitting in the center of it.
Side-eye.
How many were your group when you headed out?
He looks at the others here just starting to rouse. We had about 20 people, but I'm afraid we're probably the only ones who survived.
Well,
It was a small
Bahamut
ship.
be praised for you are still here among us at all.
Yes, he's definitely looking out for us if we manage to find you and your group.
Certainly, it is. I've learned over our adventures that this sea does not just let one go without other means. So it is fortuitous that you survived at all.
I see. That would have been good information to have before we set out.
Yes, there appears to be a great many things we were unaware of when we started out on this pilgrimage of ours.
Well, what have you been up to since we got separated?
Well, I joined up with this crew you see around us and became somewhat of a, I guess, the saviors of the realm. It's an odd thing where we've been called upon to help manage a conflict between gods, apparently. It's a bit much, but it is the least I could do.
I see. Wow, you've been busy. Have you... He then notices Solaire looking at him. And I see you were successful! Goodness.
Yes, indeed. I was able to find a dragon egg and actually perform the ritual and hatch them. And this is Solaire.
Hello, little Solaire. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. He sticks out one of his arms and Goltis grabs it and shakes it in awe.
Yes, there's a great many things I fear we were misinformed of coming to this land, but I've been trying to make the best of it.
Well, you certainly have. Do we know any way to get out of Thylea, or are we stuck here? I mean, I, of course, still need to find my own dragon egg, but...
Yeah, just above game, you have to have that Thymoscira device or something to get out.
So the Antikythera device needs to be modified properly, and the you do have some people working on that cog that'll allow you to properly chart the seas out of here. But it's gonna take a bit, and they're still working on it.
We have found means with which to leave, but it is in need of repair, and is currently with a blacksmith to be fixed, and then we should be able to depart from here. But until then, it seems we are stuck here.
All right. At least we have a plan.
Would you care to? I mean, I know it's not much of a choice at the moment, but would you care to adventure with us and stay with us on this ship?
I feel like I don't really have much of a choice, but even if I did, of course I would, brother.
Certainly. Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the crew. As Tara comes out, kind of happy.
Yes, excuse my manners. This is Tala and Andros and Kyan and the rest of the group here, and Alu, of course, as well.
Of course. My name is Goltas Hisashi. I'm part of Tavius's order. Among us, there's Quinn here, who was our former captain as the ship was in proper repair. We have Calliope, our mage, and there's Dengran here. He's a bit of adventurous type. Of all of us, he's the most well-attuned to ship travel.
Well, nice to meet you. Andros
You
from
have a
Vermilion.
mage?
Yes.
Tara will point over to Serling, and that's my dragon, Serling.
Oh. Goodness, my apologies, and he'll get down on one knee in reference. I had no idea we were in the presence of one such as you. You'll have to forgive me, Lady Celine.
Muhammad worshippers worshipping chromatic dragon.
Well,
It's less worship as it is reverence for dragons in general.
yes, of
You
course.
didn't do that to Serling when you met her. After
Correct.
you just eating ring.
Yes, well.
She was trying to kill. Well, she could have killed us if she wanted to.
I bow to no dragon other than Bahamut, personally, but that's neither here nor there.
Not even to your son.
Certainly not.
Okay, to be fair, have you ever heard of someone bowing down to their own son?
Goltis will rise. Well, it's just I felt it would be appropriate, someone so much older than myself and wiser, that I show the proper reverence, considering she's friendly, I imagine.
Yes, you're among friends here, and no harm done. It was just some jest. It's all. You'll get used to this bunch. It's fine.
Right.
Regardless, we're happy to have you as seamen aboard the ship.
The
They look a
Man.
little malnourished. Should I give them some food?
I'm
The,
surprised you haven't already.
seafaring man, DeGran, goes, "Yeah, I'd love some grub. Gods only know how long we've been out there."
You know what's gonna happen.
Quinn, of course,
Alright.
agreed.
Take a couple of steps back.
The pile of food and water without containers just sort of spills on the deck.
And then Tara looks at Alek. You know you're gonna clean that up what's not being eaten, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to check the spell. It does say, or in containers within range. I don't think you have containers here, so the water just splooshes onto the deck. And the food, like, just piles on as if someone just did the spawn food command. And they eat very hungrily, as they have no idea when the last time they ate was.
How long would you excuse me, I know your mouth is full. How long have you been out here? You have any idea of a timeline? It seems, I mean, we were shipwrecked quite some time ago.
Well, not really. We set out and we sort of bumped from place to place, not quite getting out. Eventually, we did find ourselves in open water, and we thought we were finally getting out to escape, and that's when the storm hit us. I want to say it's been, just from bouncing place to place, probably about a month?
Okay. That makes sense. Well, I'm glad that you are all here and in better health than before at the very least, and we will ensure that you are nursed back and regain your strength.
Indeed, and we'll of course help out however we can. And Quinn, the noble, go, "Of course, I'm not much of a laborer myself personally, but I could maybe help with navigation, although this place seems to have a bit different ways of navigating than I'm used to."
Magic.
Right.
Yes, I think you've proven your use, so you're fine.
Excellent. Of
Kind of
course-
like disdainfully, kind of like, yeah, well, you're just the money.
And of course, I'm not even gonna roll, he's just going to assume you're being genuine. Of course,
Oh,
of course. Well, we're all... Obviously, we've been fed, but I think it's going to take us a little bit of time to recover, all of us, so once we're back in our tip-top shape, we'll be able to help however we can.
And certainly. There are bunks below deck. Certainly get some rest. You are among friends once more.
And they happily get situated on the ship. I'll have to make their sheets proper when I get the time to, but yeah, you've found, due to the sheer random roll of dice, you found your previous crew members, or some of them at the very least.
So early on, whenever we were in, I guess it was Mitros, and you were like, yeah, the ship just departed or something with them or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Or so was that like part of this crew?
Yes.
Okay.
They had got their ship repaired, set out, and while you've been traveling around, they've also technically been traveling around to completely different islands and just, well, that's not right. I guess we'll keep going until we finally hit an area out of here, going on like the traditional Greek Odyssey, trying to get the fuck out of here, never getting
Right.
home.
So of the original crew, these like 4 or 5 people are all that's left essentially?
Yes.
Okay.
And Tower's going to stop the snooty one for a second. The noble.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to put her hand on his shoulder and says, "The captain's room is for me and my wife and kids."
Right, of course, I would never dream of taking over your ship, of course. At this moment, I'm just a helping hand as best I can once I get fully recovered.
Uh-huh. She just walks away.
Happy to be aboard, Captain Tarla.
I feel like he was gonna go in my room.
You know what, I'd want to imagine you guys basically are going to have the dynamic of, like, I think it's Quinn from Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor, but one of you is clearly... Actually, no, it's the exact one, with Tarla being Thor. Oh, of course. Of course. Power-wise, Tarla's Thor, but she's actually the captain. Meanwhile, Quinn's a privileged idiot. I would never want to take your ship away from you. You're clearly the captain. Of course. Of course.
We'll kick his ass. That's fine. He'll make that room.
Interesting. And then 82. What is that on our list? Have we done it before? Oh my god, that is fantastic.
What? Oh, I am nervous.
Give me just a second.
Whenever
Find
Draco
it.
says that is fantastic when we're in the middle of a campaign, it's like, oh, 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 ah.
Let me find...
It's fine.
Where are you? It would be... There it is. A violent storm brews on the horizon, and lightning flashes in the sky. However, rather than striking down from the heavens, the lightning crackles along the surface of the sea. As rain lashes down and the waves beat against your hull, the source of its storm comes into view. A gargantuan scaled monstrosity has wrapped itself around an equally enormous giant that stands knee-deep in the waves. The two creatures appear to be locked in mortal combat. It seems one of Sidon's children and the Kraken are having a battle, and you just happen to stumble upon it.
Nope.
Oh.
Get us out of here.
So, they haven't noticed you at all, which is thankful. Unless one of you want to try and attack them for some crazy reason. They seem very invested in their own combat.
I'm just gonna control water in the air, like skedaddle the ship a little bit, you know.
Scoot it along a little faster. I get you.
They seem to be doing something intimate. I don't want to get involved.
I wanted
Right.
to control weather, but in this situation, it's not going to be a good idea.
Yeah, that'll probably draw their attention to you. What the fuck is... Oh. Well, I'm just gonna put these tokens on.
Ah!
Sick.
It's fine.
So,
Oh no, he's hot.
boop. There we go. And, who wants to be, because I'm gonna put the turn order, and we'll see you guys escaping and their battle, how it's going.
I'm just fucking off.
I mean, yeah, I'm having you as a collective be the Ultros. And one of you can roll for the Ultros' position in this fucking chaos. Oh, look at that, he got a nat 20 on his initiative, that's neat.
Wow.
Now, the Kraken, however, didn't do too well on this initiative roll.
Who has the highest initiative? I have a 5.
I have a plus 6.
Well,
Well, Alu rolled for you,
Oh,
so...
Oh, wait, what, was it supposed to be a group?
No, it was just whoever wanted to be the role. You know what? I will let you decide amongst yourselves, because clearly Yelling wasn't clear on that. I'm grouping you all in, but whoever wants to roll for the Ultras can be the roll for initiative.
Not me.
so Andros?
Yep, address.
Okay.
Nose goes.
Okay, 10.
Welp.
10.
Better? I mean, still at the bottom of the
Same difference.
roll, but, you know, better. Alright, so, let me get a good look-see here. Okay. For 3 rounds of combat.
Wait, what was Baya's stats for initiative?
Oh, that is an excellent question. Let me grab her.
Well, Andrew should have the highest of the dex bonus, right?
Yeah, because being a monk, he would have the highest. But let me take a
Also,
look at.
Quickling speed.
Yeah.
He has one more than I do.
That's weird. Why did it just. Huh. Oh, I see. It's near the end. There we go. Let's see. Her initiative is a +2. Yeah, no. Andrews is clearly the top of the initiative here.
Apparently not.
Well, amongst your group anyway. Alright, so let's see. He's going to, since he's right up against him, he's going to try and slam him with a sacred weapon. A 32 is going to hit that Kraken for 16. We'll say he uses a axe. And does he have multi? Surprisingly, he doesn't. But, you know, he's more of a caster than a melee attacker. Kraken is going to... actually has bite attack. Tentacle. Hits for 21 bludgeoning. And another tentacle. For 22 bludgeoning. And final tentacle. For 24 bludgeoning.
10 tickles.
10 whole tickles. And now it is the Ultros' turn. I can imagine what you guys are doing.
Get us the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna continue using controlled water because that sounds like the best idea of all the options right now.
Probably. Right.
Get the
You gotta get out of here.
Who has the ability to gust thing again?
I just did.
Octavius just did. So yeah,
Good.
You're moving significantly faster. I'm gonna say it would have taken you 3 turns. It'll now take you 2 turns. So after this round, you're gone. Whatever happens between these two happens between them. Fuck if you care what that is.
Gotta get out of here.
Alright, he's gonna try something a bit risky. He's going to focus on himself an ice storm. I guess at level 4. Oh, that's unfortunate. Wait, that doesn't seem right.
That's not level 4.
Here, let me... For some reason, it didn't properly cast it. Creature takes
So
2d8
DC
bludgeoning
0.
damage and 46. Let me see what his actual casting is. It should be a DC 18. It's just not doing that properly for some reason. And Ice Storm. 20-foot radius. 40-foot high cylinder. You guys are out of this range, thankfully, so none of you have to worry about getting bombarded by ice. It's just him and the Kraken. And 46 of... Nope, 46s of ice. Damn, he's not doing too hot. Oh, right, and I have to make the Kraken's
I'm rooting
dex
for the
save.
Kraken.
Well, I mean, for all you know, this is Sidon's cool kid. Well, that's a natural fucking 20. So...
I don't know if he has any.
Yeah, I mean, Dad's terrible, dude. I'm sorry.
minus
Who
4.
slept with him? Oh yeah, his sister. Never mind.
Yeah. Sidon and his twin sister are in a relationship. Sweet home Thylea. Well, that's a natural 20, so he's also taking the half damage. Minus 4. Minus 10. And then we go back to the Kraken. See, the Kraken's this time going to go for a bite on him instead. Yeah, 25's going to hit. So he is not large or smaller, so that's irrelevant, but he's going to take minus 23. And let me see. He knows what he's dealing with, the Kraken.
Fuck him up.
Beat his ass.
I'm going to use Lightning Storm. Actually, no, wait. Because he already used the bite, so I'll just do more melee attacks. 21. 29. Minus 16. Minus 23. And y'all get the fuck out of here on your turn. This is not your issue to deal with. Fuck Sidon's kid. Fuck the Kraken. Fuck that noise. Yes. Yes, he is. He was hoping the ice storm might knock the Kraken out or move it away from him, but that didn't seem to pan out.
Sucks to be you.
What was that?
Shit!
Go, 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 go.
All right. And I do believe that was day 1, and now we are on day 2, which brings
Plot twist,
you...
they end the fight with a kiss.
Oh my god. I can't
Wow,
believe you're
fan
shipping
fiction.
Sidon's kid and the Kraken.
Listen, you don't know what's going on.
Can love truly blossom on the battlefield?
They're trying to kill each other, and one's a technical monster.
Listen, who are we to judge according to Olu? But let me get some music here for the island you now find yourself on. I believe I have some art for this one, too. Let me first find the Island of Time. Okay. Your ship approaches another island. Its shoreline is obscured by a strange shimmering in the air. As you sail closer, you feel the ocean current strengthening below the keel, pulling your vessel into a powerful wind that propels you to an impossible speed. In a matter of moments, the ship sails 3 times around the island. The sun falls towards the horizon and rapidly sets. The sun soon darkens. As the stars circle over your head, you're overcome with waves of crippling nausea. And on the last journey around the island, I need you to make 3 con saves. All of you.
Oh, fun.
Okay.
Right, let's see. So, Tarla's fine. Artavius is fine.
Hell yeah.
Andros, you've gone unconscious
6.
for a minute.
5.
And
I
I
got that
need
con, baby.
Alu to make 2 more con saves.
This economy?
In this economy? Economy?
Aha. Alright, and Alu, you also fall unconscious for a minute, because on the second lap.
Do you need to do Baya?
I do need to do Baya.
Can
Oh
I
my
use
God.
inspiration?
You could on that second one. Oh my god, guys, we're going so fast! I think I might throw up!
Aren't you a sailor?
I want to use my inspiration on the second one. So
What are you
I
doing,
just roll
Boku?
it again.
let me look. See, yeah, you would roll the second one again. All right. Well, she falls unconscious on the first one. Alu, you're fine. So only Andros and Kaya fall unconscious for about a minute. As y'all finally slow down a bit. Thank goodness. You eventually see an ancient crumbling dock made of obsidian jutting out of the water of the bay. Sky above is filled with more stars than you've ever seen before. Let me see. What is everyone's passive perceptions, really quick?
Kaya's probably the... Oh, no, she's down.
I have 15.
I have proficiency in perception. How do I find passive perception?
It'll be on your sheet. I think it's just above the skills. Let me take a quick look at your sheet.
No, it's under your above where you have your tool proficiencies and custom skills.
That's right. It's just under the skills. Yours is 17. So,
Okay.
You know what? Easier way
And
to
that-
do this? I just realized.
Is that including Lepronine senses?
I believe it does. What is Lepronine senses? Okay, let me see. You have proficiency
should.
in perception skill. Well, this is your passive perception, which is calculated from 10, your proficiency, and your wisdom modifier added together, if I'm not mistaken. But
Okay.
to make this easier, anyone who has a passive perception of 15 or higher, you notice that some of the stars occasionally wink out of existence or abruptly transform into bright clouds of light. And as you make dock on the island, you see this.
Oh.
Welcome
Pretty.
to the Island of Time.
Oh.
And with that, I think we're going to end the session here. In the next one, you can explore the Island of Time and see what awaits you here.
Hell yeah.
We might see some dinosaurs.
Are they in there? I'm not seeing them. I think those are just rock formations, but you might see dinosaurs. But, let's start going around the horn. Starting with Hoshi. How'd you like tonight's session?
I enjoyed it. Got to play a good cop, bad cop with Octavius there. Yeah.
All right. Moving along. How about you, Than?
Hello. I had fun. Don't know what this patch of this fucking Island of Time is about, but I feel like it's not Zelda related.
Probably not.
And you usually find me over there with the Lost Knight, playing Rook, the lizard folk artificer, and to see what kind of trouble he's gonna get into next. That's me.
All right. And, speaking of Alek, hey, how's it going? What do you have going on?
Oh, hello, it is me. Fun session. We got to meet some fucking crewmates like from before. That was a bit of a shock to me. Fun stuff. Zone of Truth, busting it out. Good stuff. Fucking Brandon was in chat like, if only someone had a magical truth thingy. And I was like, well, yeah. Anyway, so I also stream. I'm trying to do some Dead Space for Halloween, but I've been working a lot this week. I also just got engaged, by the way. Hell yeah. That's what I was last weekend.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
Sure did.
Sure as fuck did. I was wearing my D20 socks and everything, so it was great.
Yep.
Anyway, Nat 20 D20 socks, had to do it. All right, so, but on that note, tomorrow, 9 p.m. to midnight Central, we're doing our D&D campaign, The Lost Chronicles of Fate, with Than and some other friends as well. This is session 4. So I didn't kill everyone last session. We'll see about this session. We'll see how it goes. But other than that, I think we're gonna do the Forest Valley Monday. Finally, we're gonna try and do that for like 2 months, maybe. Finally.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, it's been forever trying to coordinate multiple people. You know how it goes. It's great. But yeah, good stuff.
All right, and moving right along, Yelling. How about you? What do you have going on?
I have midterms coming up, but I want to try and stream a Halloween-themed art piece. We'll have to see how time is gonna pan out on that.
All right.
Also, commission me.
Yes, commission Yelling. Do it now. And of course, you've already found me here. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays. Monday, we're continuing through the Sinking City. I finished all the side quests, so I have no choice but to do the main quest. Apparently, one of the big movers and shakers in Oakmont has been replaced by an imposter! It's pretty sus, but we'll try and figure out what the fuck is going on with that case. Tuesdays, you can catch myself, Hoshi, Milla Ninja, Hey Mr. Rabbit, Deluna 13, Chocolate Zombie 101, and Zel Namor as they make their way through the Revelia. Depending on really Milla's schedule, we might also be doing a different campaign. We'll have to see how that goes, because it's kind of his busy season. So either we're going to be going through the Revelia, and they're going to continue their battle against 3 clowns, since Snack's sister and her husband have already been dealt with. All that's left is these clowns to get rid of. And then they're off to the Tunnel of Love. Go ahead.
I finally killed that bitch.
You did? Now you no longer have to deal with her ever again. That genocidal maniac. And the other thing we might do is a Isekai campaign with Zell as the DM. I'll keep you posted on Twitter if we're doing one or the other. Wednesdays, because of work, I wasn't able to do it, so we got 2 more of the essences to get in, 2 more. Technically, we have a total of 6 we have to get, but 2 that I'm going to be getting in next session. We're going to have to go through Spool Swamp for that one, see what that has in store for us. Of course, Thursdays, you can catch our band here as they go through the Island of Time, speaking of Zelda. Maybe they'll find an ocarina and say hi to Nehru. Or not. But you'll have to tune in and find out what is on the Island of Time. And on Fridays, you can catch me and Deluna 13. We're going to be finishing up Aqua's story in Birth by Sleep. See how her story closes out. And how the universe fucks over Aqua. Poor Aqua. Anyway.
Not to be mistaken with Aqua from Konosuba.
I mean, there are bunches upon bunches of different Aquas. It's kind of a generic anime name, if I'm being honest.
Fair.
Konosuba is the best, though.
There's Konosuba Aqua. There's Aqua from Birth by Sleep. There's Aqua from Tales of Symphonia, I believe, and other various animes and video games. But
Am I toxic for liking darkness? Yes.
Yes, but you're valid.
But, with that said and done, we need to find someone to raid. Let me bring us to the offline image as we look for someone. There's Rabbit with Lies of P. Actually, you know what? Choco is actually live right now, and this is the first time we'd be catching him live.
Let's go!
What should our raid message be?